Welcome back. So let's try and have a look at what we're actually trying to achieve here. I tried to show you the last lessons, but here's a drawing of it. The browser is using, the Chrome browser that I'm using right now can only do a GET request without a specialized HTML element called form. So default, I'm only doing GET requests here, but to test my REST API, I need to test the full CRUD setup, right? Create, read, update, and delete. So it's not enough to only be able to read like I can do from the Chrome browser. I also need to be able to put, post, and delete. So to test the post, we now installed Postman. And to test the put, we now installed Postman, and the same for delete. So we are going to now try and create a new HTTP request which has the method of post. So notice I'm saying two things that are very important to learn. It's an HTTP request with the method of post, right? So if I go to the code now to look for an HTTP request with the method of post inside my values controller, it's this guy right here. This is the HTTP method we have right here saying post. So to hit this function right here, I need to go into Postman, and instead of doing a GET request like we did last lesson, I need to do a POST request. So let's see how we do that. Opening Postman, zooming in right here where it's actually valuable, which is right up here where we select GET right now, and switching that to a POST method instead. Notice the path is exactly the same, the route is the same, because again, with REST APIs, I expect that you put in the same route just with a POST request instead of a GET request. In the old days where you didn't have the post, put, and delete, you would do like value/create. But you don't need that anymore because now we have the method, so I can just say I want to hit values with this specific method, and the backend can figure out what to do with a post, which is going to create something. So with this setup right here, I should actually be able to hit the backend. I put in a breakpoint, so let's try and send and see if we actually get to the right place in our code. And there we go. I hit this breakpoint right here, which is inside the post request, but notice there's no value yet. I didn't put anything in here. It's empty. And that's of course because right now I'm not sending anything over the wire. I'm just hitting the route with a post request, but I'm not actually sending anything to the backend. We'll check out the body in the next lesson where we'll talk about how we can send data in a post request, because it doesn't make sense just to create something if you don't tell me what to create, right? So that'll be for the next lesson. Let's just wrap this up now by just pressing continue, so you can see I'll actually get a response back from the backend. It doesn't say anything, but if I go to the headers right here, you'll see that I actually did get some kind of response, and the status code over here actually shows me that it was a 200, so I did get a response back. Now the time took 33 seconds. That was because I was in a breakpoint, so that was why I kind of stalled. It would be a lot faster for real applications, of course. See you next time where we'll try and actually put information inside to try to create something that we can return. See you next time.